thanks to Zenmarket for sponsoring today's video. Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So it has been like 2 months since I've uploaded a video onto my channel. There is no real reason for why. I guess life has been busy. I am stupidly training for a marathon, which takes up a lot of my time. And also I'm just too busy being like a stupid old adult and like going to work. Ugh. It does help me fund all of this, but still, like, yeah, being an adult working kind of sucks. It takes up so much time. And so, nice little segue here. The theme of today's video is to get a bit nostalgic, to heal my inner child, which is basically to say that when I get stressed with my adult responsibilities, I suddenly take a big interest in stuff that I liked when I was a kid. So there are a few like anime figure merchy things that I have picked up in the last couple of months that all kind of fit this theme of stuff that I feel very nostalgic for, or stuff that's kind of from my childhood. So I kind of just wanted to put it all in one video and share it. We're going to quickly start with something super random, which is Good Smile has this line called Good Smile Moments. And a Good Smile moment is not when you drop $300 on an overpriced figure, but it's actually just like their merch line. And they recently came out with Pingu keychains and stuff, and I love Pingu. I'm a big Pingu fan. I think he's iconic, he's a legend, he's such a badass and so relatable. So I got these two little charms, one where he's jumping on the bed, oh bless, and this other one where he's just being really artistic. But the thing I really couldn't resist was this Pingu bucket hat or whatever it's called, but look at it, it's so cute. Okay, I'm not going to embarrass myself on camera and try to make the Pingu noise, but I was just trying for a good 5 minutes. But this is really cute. I'm going to wear this the next time I go out in nature and frolicking and stuff. But yeah, it's so cute. I'm kind of rediscovering tamagotchis. All of these items I got secondhand from Yahoo Japan auctions, and if you're looking to do the same, you can do so via today's sponsor, Zenmarket. Zenmarket is a proxy shipping service that helps you buy things directly from Japan without the need to speak Japanese or to have a Japan address. So if you're like me and you want to find yourself a good secondhand deal on an old Tamagotchi, you can use Zenmarket to search sites like Yahoo Japan Auctions or Mercari for nice secondhand deals. You can also just copy a link and paste it into Zenmarket if it's not a store that's already supported through the Zenmarket website. After you purchase your item, Zenmarket will ship that item to their warehouse, where each item has 60 days free storage at their warehouse, where you can consolidate all your Tamagotchis into one parcel and ship them to yourself. I particularly like that Zenmarket has no consolidation fees because I like to buy a ton of small tiny things and ship them all together at once. Zenmarket also offers a wide variety of payment and shipping options. Zenmarket also has a loyalty program where you can earn balance credit and up to 1% cash back. You can shop from over 10,000 different Japanese stores on Zenmarket. You can get 1,000 free ZenPoints if you sign up with my promo code Daijoububu. 1 ZenPoint is worth 1 yen, so you could potentially get 1,000 yen off of your first shipping quote. Thanks again to Zenmarket for sponsoring today's video. I know there is a huge community of Tamagotchi collectors. It is a very expensive thing to get back into, especially if you want to buy some of the older and more collectible Tamagotchis, but this next section is probably going to be a bit long, so I will have a timestamp if you want to skip it and you don't care. Like, I just remember playing Tamagotchi when I was a kid. I specifically remember I was playing the Tamagotchi Connection V4, I think. I would have played on like the Hong Kong release, and it has these beads on the side, and I vividly remember like chewing the beads, which is so disgusting. I guess I was like a very orally fixated child, and that's so disgusting. So feral that I told you that. But I did see the like re-release of the Gen 1 and 2 Tamagotchis at the toy store. and I bought a couple, and that's kind of what led me down this rabbit hole. Firstly, I picked up these two. I had this like ocean one. I think this is like a Y2K themed one, and then this like midnight sky one that I actually haven't opened. I did have a lot of fun raising these, but I was surprisingly bad at being a Tamagotchi parent, and I kind of forgot I had to go to work, and I was like, oh my god, who's gonna look after my Tamagotchi? So I had to like get caught up in like how to basically pause them. Although on the newer ones you can get like a babysitter, but then like I couldn't afford a babysitter or some of the, like I was a mess. I wasn't very good. I had to do better for my children. And then I wanted to try one of the newer models, especially one with the colored screen. So I did get a Tamagotchi Pix just because it was relatively readily available to buy. And this one actually has a camera, which is a cool feature. You can take pictures of colors when you're cooking and stuff. I don't know, there's a ton of stuff. The colored screen would have blown my like socks off when I was a 12-year-old. Very cool, very cute. But I slowly realized the more I looked into which Tamagotchis to buy, the more I realized, like, just like anime figure collecting, this is a very expensive hobby. I wanted the Tamagotchi meats. Those are very expensive, and then when I found that there is like a sanrio Tamagotchi meats where you can literally have sanrio features in your Tamagotchis, I was like, oh my god, I want that. Oh, okay, it's $500. Let me rethink that decision. I was very intrigued in checking out the auctions and secondhand sellers to see what some of the really old Tamagotchis were going for. And I actually found some cheap-ish ones that I picked up. There is a huge range on the prices. Some of these range from like $5 to, you know, like $500 to $1,000. So all of these ones I picked up are about, you know, $10 or $20-ish. I actually picked up what I believe is an original Tamagotchi Gen 1 from 1997. Very old toy. I kind of just hang this up on my wall because I think it looks very cute. Then I got a Tamagotchi Usuchi and Mesuchi, which is like, it's also from 1997, but this is like a couple, and you can take this egg part off and they can like breed. Oh god, that sounds really gross, but they can like meet each other. But I only have one, so he's kind of forever alone at the moment. And then this is big shout out to my inner child. I picked up 2 of the Tamagotchi Connection V4s. So this is the one that I would have played growing up, not in any packaging or anything, and very heavily secondhand, but I really, really liked this green color. At this point, my interest is getting financially a bit dangerous. I'm looking at all the Tamagotchi releases, Tamagotchis that I didn't even know existed because I was going through my teen years when they came out and I was too cool for Tamagotchis. And I find one called the Uratama, which is cool for a lot of reasons, but my favorite reason is that it just looks the cutest. And I see that these are so expensive and I begin to feel myself falling down a rabbit hole I shouldn't. And that's when I come across this. Now this is what an Uratama looks like, but of course it isn't one because it's like way too small. So I saw that Bandai released some Tamagotchi gachas, which are just little gacha toys of some of the most famous and collectible Tamagotchi releases. And so instead, I bought a lot of those instead of buying like one $500 Tamagotchi, which I feel like was better for my level of collecting. So instead, I picked up about 6 of these gacha Tamagotchis. These were very cheap because they're gacha plastic toys and not a real Tamagotchi, but I kind of feel like this was perfect for me. Like it fills the void of how I saw how cute these were and wanted them, but I'm not really like a hardcore Tamagotchi collector. I should spend more time playing Tamagotchis and work my way up to things that are this expensive to make sure it's actually something I want to collect. So in the meantime, I'm actually very happy to just have these little gacha keychains because I can still kind of hang them up or display them to feel like I can display this aesthetic, if that makes sense. And it's just awesome because it's like literally 5% of the price. And while I saw those gachas, I also saw these the miniature Tamagotchi Gen 1 rings. These are actually rings and you can wear them, or I don't know who's actually doing that. Maybe if I was doing a very cute 2000s inspired outfit, but you can take the ring part off, which leaves you with like a tiny miniature Tamagotchi. And I also have these stuck up on my walls, so I just find these so cute. Lastly, I did pick up this adorable Tamagotchi holder. This is Mamechi, and you can put the Tamagotchi in the backpack that they're carrying. This is still in its original packaging. This came out in 2006. This Mamechi is like 18. So I know that was a lot, and I did really enjoy getting back into it. It's such a deep community. I know the collecting community for this is so strong, and I'm literally just dipping a little toe into it. There's like 20 years of Tamagotchi history to catch up on. I'm very interested as well in picking up one of the new, like, current release Tamagotchis, especially because they've just recently done like a ton of, like, there's like a sanrio one, and I really want it. So from the Tamagotchi section, I mentioned that I bought a few gacha sets, and this was like unlocking a new power for me, because in my local shopping center, there is a gacha store where you can see all the Japanese gacha machines, and you have to pay $5 for one go, which is crazy. It's like just way more expensive than it would be to play these gachas in Japan. So I realized there's a trick. If you take a picture of the gacha like ad, in the bottom right there's a barcode number, and you can just take that number and you can search it on Yahoo Japan Auctions or Mercari or a lot of different Japanese sites, and boom, there's the gacha. You can usually buy the whole set for like maybe $15–20, which is way cheaper than paying, you know, $5 for one roll, which is just how much it is here in Australia. And I'm really excited to do this because I find gachas really nostalgic. There are gacha machines in Hong Kong that are usually just imported from Japan, and they really made us like gambling from a young age. Like, it is crazy the thrill you get from turning the little thing and getting a little gacha thing. Like, oh, the amount of dopamine. Anyway, these days I'm in it for the trinkets you get at the end. So I did get two gacha sets from online. The first one is Toast Bread Boy, and it's these little miniature toast figurines. There's one where he's got butter on him, a pizza bread, egg, fairy bread, jam. They're so cute. They're all kind of sad. I don't know why, but I think these are really adorable. They remind me of like designer toys, but I really like these. I have them scattered all over my room. And the second set is these napping cats that are napping in a croissant. Of course, these are so cute. They look so snug, but because they all kind of just look the same, I've just kept like 2 or 3, and I've just given a lot away to my friends. But these are really cute as well. I really enjoy using these to decorate these new little acrylic shelves I've put up. I swear I will do a room tour. The room just never feels ready, but I'll put in some like in progress photos so you know what kind of shelves I'm talking about. But I really like the vibe of having a lot of different sized knickknacks everywhere. I think it's very cute. Away with minimalism, you know, embrace trinkets is where I'm at mentally. Okay, next up I have another gacha set, but this one is a little more special. It's probably the most nostalgic thing for me in this whole video. So growing up in Hong Kong, they often would have anime on as kids shows, but it was often dubbed in Cantonese. And one of my favorite ones was Ojamajo Do Re Mi, which is the Japanese name, but I've watched the entire thing in Cantonese, so I have no concept of what the characters are called or anything. But I remember loving this show. The other one I loved was Tokyo Meow Meow. Probably like that one a little more, but they're both just so cute, so pink. Definitely made me fall in love with like magical girl anime from a young age. And I vividly remember having this set of Ojimajidori toys. I'd take them everywhere. I took them into the bath, which completely ruined their collectability. I didn't know. I should have told my 8-year-old self. But I was like, oh my gosh, I should rebuy those little toys, because now to me they're like little figurines I can collect. It turns out a lot of people feel that way, because original Ojimajidori like figurines are very expensive on the aftermarket, and I was a little disheartened because I didn't really want to spend too much money. So I settled on a gacha set of these characters. Quality wise, they aren't the best. This is a gacha set from 2002, so they are very old, like over 20 years old. They're so cute, so sweet, and I've actually split them up to display them with different color coordinated sections of the room. But it is so nice to just see pops of my childhood, I guess, on the shelves when I look around. Yeah, I'm really glad I indulged my childhood self. And the other thing I got is, this is a newer release. I think this is for like the 20th anniversary, but these are Sanrio collaboration keychains with Ojimajidori. So cute. Absolutely adorable. Two of my favorite things. All right, so speaking of Sanrio, I did pick up a couple Sanrio things, and Sanrio is very nostalgic to me, although I basically haul Sanrio in every video anyway, so it's not really like it's that rare of me to have Sanrio stuff. But I firstly have 3 plushies: My Melody, Kuromi, and Cinnamoroll. I don't think they had a Pom Pom Purin because he's my favorite, and I definitely would have picked him up. These are so cute. They all have their like little friend as like a little bag. So this is, you know, Sanrio getting the bag edition. They're getting their bag, you know, they're earning their keep, and they're so cute. One of the recent additions to my room is this plushie tube. It needs a bit of work, but I'm glad I have a place for these kind of sized plushies to just fall into when they're not gonna get dusty and I get to see them. Then I got this kind of random Usahana acrylic stand. I forgot she existed. I think she just rose in popularity recently, but I do remember having a plushie of her when I was very young, and I feel like she was big when I was a kid and she's big now, and I don't know why she went off the radar. Maybe that's just my perception, but she's underrated. I think she's so cute. Lastly, on the Sanrio topic, I was so excited. One of my favorite artists, Lamb, did a Sanrio collaboration. Screaming. And so I ordered some stuff from that drop. Firstly, I got these plastic posters. So Lamb drew a series of like anime characters, each posing with the Sanrio characters. I'm gonna love the Kuromi one. She's so badass. The Hello Kitty one's so precious as well. These are kind of transparent posters. Very excited to put them up. Kind of silly, and I probably kind of regret it, but I picked up this set of mini easels and like art boards. They're a little smaller than I thought. I was gonna put them up on the wall, but they're actually tiny. It looks like it's made for a Nendoroid sized house. This isn't something I bought, but I recently visited my childhood home, and one of the things I brought back was my plushie collection from when I was about 14, 15, maybe like 13, 14, and my mom so cutely put them in this like grandstand thing, and she put this plastic over it because she didn't want them to get dusty, which is so cute and so sweet. But I was a big fan of Al Picasso's. Is that how you say it? Honestly, some of these are probably bootleg, like this one doesn't look too handsome, but I know this one's real because she's beautiful. A lot of Rilakkuma and Sanex down here. I know this is really cute. These are plushies I just forgot to bring with me, but now I can incorporate them into this space. But I kind of like that they're all friends and in this one place, and like this cardboard box thing, I don't know. I've been a little too sentimental over it to take it all apart yet, so they've just been sitting there. Okay, now let's move on to an actual anime figure. I only have 2 for this video, but this one is so nostalgic, it's crazy. It is the Hamtaro Nendoroid. I frothed Hamtaro as a kid. Like, I was obsessed with Hamtaro. I had the Hamtaro house and like basement attachment. That was huge for me as a kid. absolutely massive thing to own. It was my favorite toy growing up. Hamtaro was one of my favorite shows growing up. It made me love little rodents. I love hamsters and mice and rats and anything like that. They're just so cute. So yeah, when I saw the Hamtaro Nendoroid, I was like, oh, I have to own it. You know, the nostalgia bait got to me, but he does look very cute. So I'm excited. Let's open him up. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Here's Hamtaro. So this little hamster set me back 5,500 yen, which, I don't know, I feel like Nendoroids are breaking me. I kind of feel like that is beginning to sound like it's on the cheaper end of Nendoroids because Nendoroids are just getting so expensive, but it is very expensive. Hamtaro comes with 3 faceplates, a normal one, a smiling one, and an insanely cute one where his cheeks are puffed out and full of delicious sunflower seeds. So of course he comes with a sunflower seed, and a whole ass pile of sunflower seeds. He's got a separate body part where you can pose him sitting down as well, which is adorable. I am a big fan of him. I think if you are a Hamtaro fan, you should pick this up. It's so cute. I will say the seam lines around the face kind of detract a little bit from how cute it is, but I'm still a big fan. I think I'm gonna bring him to work and put him under my desk for just like a 1% morale boost in my day. Although this is so dangerous now because just mentioning about the Hamtaro Playhouse makes me want the original Hamtaro toys that I had, like literally the whole squad. I had like 20 of them. Where have they gone? They'd probably be worth so much money now. I can like yap on about this, but I don't know if you guys think this, but I know there's a big My Little Pet Shop community, and I was big into My Little Pet Shop. I had the like kind of, you know, attractive looking dog, you know, the like jock, the like Tom, like the cool dog, and you know, the like pretty little dogs and things. I feel like we would have all personified the Littlest Pet Shop pets the same way. You know, like this is a hot, like this is like a sexy dog, and this one's like the nerd dog, and this is like the popular dog. I feel like I'm going insane. It's about time I move on to the last figure of this video, and for this, it's not really an inner child kind of nostalgia. It's a nostalgia for a different time, perhaps. It's so lame. But basically, I'm opening the Perfect Blue Pop-Up Parade. She's not in there because I already have her here. I haven't bought a Pop-Up Parade in ages. I typically don't buy them because I'm not a fan of their bases usually, but I really like this one. It's such an odd release. This is Mima from Perfect Blue. If you haven't seen it, Perfect Blue is a psychological horror anime movie released in 1997, so it's quite old. I watched the film a few years ago and I really liked it. I'm a big fan of psychological horror films, and I think this one's one of the best. The film does feel very like old school and nostalgic, which is why I'm like shoehorning her into this video. But yes, this is a Pop-Up Parade. She retailed for 4,300 yen, so nice and cheap, general Pop-Up Parade price. She's kneeling, so she doesn't come with the ugly Pop-Up Parade bases, and I really like her. I think they've done a really good job with this figure. The sculpt is surprisingly nice, and I'm not able to find many defects on her. The paint is clean enough. Everything is basically just one flat color, but I'm actually surprised they shaded her hair. There's a bit of depth. And I really like how her shoes are shiny, but I just wish they made the blood kind of glossier as well. But yeah, I think she's great. I think she hits all the points that she needs to. I'm going to put her on my horror manga bookcase. Wow, it really went like cute hamster, cute tamagotchi, cute sanrio, psychological horror, like main character covered in blood. Anyway, that is everything I had to show you. I feel like I was very rusty in this video and went a bit like crazy from like all the time travel we did. But I hope you enjoyed going down memory lane on some of these items. Hopefully it's inspired you to indulge your inner child a bit and look up how ridiculously expensive some of the toys you used to own are now. People love to collect. Yeah, I mean, look at me. I hope you all have a good week. And with that, I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.